Hello and welcome to my senior speech. I am sitting on the driveway, but this is the only place that the camera would stay. So we're doing it anyway, and it's gonna be fun. I would like to start by thanking my family, my parents, Janet and Vu, and my sister Alexa, because they have not left my side once, even when I wanted them to, but all the times I needed them there anyway. So I guess it's good in the end. I would also like to thank the coaches all the way from Jumbo Shrimps to Senior 2 because they have all left a great deal in my life. Good stuff, don't worry. And I will always remember the little fun memories I had during practice with those coaches. Another thank you I'd like to give is to the families who have let me carpool to and from practice and let me take naps at their house in between doubles while my family was working. That really helped us out a lot. I would also like to thank the families who work at swim meets, especially the ones who worked at swim meets that their kids weren't even swimming at. That amazes me to this day that y'all would be willing to give up your weekend to help other kids get their cuts and their time standards that they need. That was really cool to see. That being said, now I'd like to give some pieces of advice that I have learned from my 10/11, I lost count, years of swimming. The first thing I'd like to say is that you should give back to your community. And I'm talking about the swim community. I mean, the whole community service is just great in general. It's really fun, not gonna lie. Kayla and I had a lot of fun coaching Jumbo Shrimps the past, I don't know how many years. We've been doing it for a while. By the way, now we're looking for new Jumbo coaches, if you guys wanna think about that. It's a lot more fun than you think. These kids are really cool. Also, swim school is pretty fun too. These kids are so cute. That also being said, now I would like to talk about your practices. That sounds really weird. Okay, don't let your lane rope divide between who's cool and who's not cool, okay? I have gone through like 10 years of that. I can't stand it anymore. Whatever lane you swim in does not define how cool you are or how far you're gonna go in life, okay? Just because you swim in lane 1 doesn't mean that you have absolute power over the kids in lane 6. They don't bite. You guys should all get to know each other and be one team. We have like over 200-ish swimmers. Y'all can afford to make more than like 5 friends. That's just me saying that flat out, okay? I wish I was at a banquet, like an actual banquet, to tell you guys that in person, but this will have to do. Also, if you're struggling in your career, if you've plateaued, maybe you haven't dropped in a while, it's okay. It's supposed to happen. If everybody dropped at every meet, world records wouldn't exist. Would probably be in the negatives by now. And if you see headlines for swim news and whatever, you'll see like Katie Ledecky goes personal best. Like when Olympians make personal best times, that's the headline of swimming news. You're not supposed to drop every meet. It's just life. If we had successes and dropped at every meet, I don't even know what would happen. We'd all like be killing each other. It'd be a mess. Like failures make you humble. Failures are what make you glad and thankful for things in your life. So just keep that in mind too. Another thing I'd like to say is you have nothing to prove if you're struggling with trying to please everybody. I spent like so many years, probably about 6 or 7 years of my career, trying to prove myself and trying to make everybody else happy, and it ended up being at the expense of my own happiness and mental health. And a lot of people see that I'm like the happy person at practice, and a lot of people will be like, hey, but Katie's so upbeat and everything. Like, honestly, on the inside, I'm gonna be flat out honest to you, I cried at least once a week the last 2 years of my career. And then a lot of times before, I cried almost every practice. I mean, I was just really good at keeping my game face on to everyone in public, thinking everything was okay. Put my goggles on, swim, cry, get to the wall, take the goggles off, wash my face. That's not good. Don't do that. If you're struggling, you can talk to me, or don't be afraid to ask for help. That's another thing I was going to lead into. Don't be afraid to open up about your struggles. Don't be afraid to ask for help from other people. It's okay. You're not meant to go through your life struggles on your own and by yourself. There's people around you, which leads to my final thing. Surround yourself with the right people. doesn't necessarily have to be the fastest people or the coolest people or the people you think are the head kids of whatever. That made no sense, but you get what I mean. Surround yourself with the right people and you'll go on to accomplish things that you did not think you would ever do, because those people were there to lift you up, and those people will be there to hold you accountable for things such as your training and your diet, I guess, in some occasions. So yeah, that's really all I have to say, except one more thing. My favorite motto that I heard a couple months ago actually was the end of one mountain is the beginning of another, so keep climbing. So if you want to translate that to the end of one lap is the beginning of another, keep swimming, go for it, do whatever you want. But once you reach the top and you think everything's going to be okay, I don't think your life is going to be like absolutely okay and happy rainbow sunshine from like age 10 and on. You're going to go through all these life struggles, but it's supposed to happen. Just don't be afraid to ask for help. Surround yourself by the right people and you'll be okay. Bye.